Starting and registering a business is an important step in an entrepreneur's journey, and the equally important step is choosing the right form of business. Therefore, in this video, I will guide you on what is a private limited company, what are the various requirements for the same, the documentation and the registration process, and how we as a LegalRaasta team can help you with the same. So coming to the basic question, and that is, what is a private limited company? So a private limited company is a company in which the shares are held by the directors or the founders. These shares cannot be sold in an open market, unlike that in the public limited company. Also, the directors or the founders, they enjoy limited liability in this sort of a company. In a nutshell, if you go for starting a private limited company, the basic requirement is of 2 or more than 2 directors, and these directors are not held liable for repaying the debts or paying to the creditors from their own personal assets, unlike that of the normal partnership where the partners are held liable for repaying the debts of the company. Also, the private limited company provides an advantage of limited liability, which is also provided by an LLP, but an entrepreneur chooses a private limited company over an LLP for the key reason, and that is the VCs or the investors would any day prefer a private limited company over an LLP. There are various reasons why one should opt for a private limited company, which are that they are preferred by the banks, VCs or the investors, and also it is easier to allocate and redistribute the shares among the investors or the directors. Further, it limits your liability, which means that all the risks involved in the business are spread out. Also, it is easier to register, manage or run and dissolve or wind up a private limited company. There are various concerns related to a private limited company, such as it requires a few more ROC compliances, which translates into an additional cost of Rs 5,000 to Rs 10,000 per annum, and also it requires a minimum capital of Rs 1 lakh. Still, the entrepreneurs prefer a private limited company because of the ease in share transfer and the potential for future growth. There are various documents that are required while registering a private limited company, which are: you need a copy of the PAN card of all the partners, then you need the passport size photographs of all the partners, copy of the voter identity card or the Aadhaar card. Then if the property is owned by you, then you need the copy of property papers. If the property is rented, then you need the copy of rent agreement and the electricity or the water bill of the business place. There are various basic requirements for registration of a private limited company, which are: there should be minimum of 2 directors. Minimum requirement for capital is Rs 1 lakh. Also, one of the designated partners of the company should be a resident of India, and there should be DPIN for all the partners. Well, there's a set process that needs to be followed in order to get your private limited company registered, and that is: firstly, you'll have to apply for DSC and DPIN. Then you have to go for the name approval. The name should be unique, otherwise it is likely to be rejected. And then once the name is approved, then you can go for the incorporation document and the subscription statement. After that, you have to apply for PAN and TAN, and at the end, you have to submit the private limited agreement and file it with the MCA. It typically takes around 15 to 25 days in order to register your private limited company. We at LegalRaasta have helped thousands of companies to get their private limited company registered. If you want to be one of them, all you have to do is go to our website, that is www.legalraasta.com, select private limited company registration, fill a very simple online questionnaire, then select the package. You can also go for additional services like trademark registration and sales tax services, and then pay accordingly. We'll take care of the rest. I hope you like the video. Thank you.